Hi guys, here we go again. Tristan, welcome.
July
Market
been
wrap,
and gone.
Market wrap, been and gone, real quick.
Yep.
It seems like I was in the chair only yesterday, and it was already 4 weeks ago. Time goes very quickly, Tristan, as you know.
Yeah, middle of winter, but very good. Another very good month.
Well, we're just talking about that, Tristan, that
Yep.
the auctions that we've had in July, and we've had a few in the rain and obviously windy conditions, hasn't really deterred buyers because most of our auctions have been well attended, quite a bit of bidding, and I tell you what, good fun.
Very good
really
fun.
Good fun.
Very good fun.
So,
just on that, have you had any auctions inside the property?
Yeah, we have, Tristan,
Yep.
and we feel that works really well.
Very good
in
vibe.
the lounge room. Why it works well is we've got the heater on, nice, nice and warm and cozy inside with the heater on.
Everyone's comfortable.
You just got to be careful. You don't want the windows to steam up. You got to be careful of that. But other than that, yes, we have had a few, and they've worked very well.
No, love it.
So
love it.
I think we'll get talking about some of the sales.
Yeah, you can start. Maribyrnong can start.
Yeah.
No, you had to.
Well, Tristan, well, we had some very exciting auction results. The first one was number 4 Prince Street in Maribyrnong, which is in between Birdwood Street and Mitchell Street.
Great pocket.
Double front Californian bungalow. We had 4 bidders there at auction, and it sold for $745,000. So that was very well attended and a very good result. Incidentally, we've now actually sold number 2, number 4, and number 6.
I was about to say, you've had a hot run.
So we've got the trifecta there. We've got the trifecta there of the sales in Prince Street, which is really good. Another good result that we had was also a weatherboard home, a period home, number 10 Puller Street, which sold for $525,000, which is a very good result, Tristan, quite simply because we've got no off-street parking there. Now I know off-street parking in Yarraville, is tight.
And with parking meters coming in, it's only going to go up.
Yeah. But in Maidstone, normally you get off-street parking. So 10 Puller Street, as I said, sold for $525 with that off-street parking, which I felt was a very good result.
Yeah, great price.
And the last one I'm going to talk about is in the Waterford Green Estate, and we're doing very, very well in the Waterford Green Estate at the moment. We had number 11 Village Way in Maribyrnong, which when we listed it, we sort of thought around the mid-sixes, middle sixes, but we had a bit of competition and our vendor was happy to sell before auction.
Beautiful.
And we actually sold it on the Friday before the auction for $705,000. So as I said, we were expecting middle sixes, it travelled a bit, and the vendor was very much open to selling before auction.
Local buyers? Do you know
local buyers, yes.
Buyers.
They actually live down the road.
Okay.
So they're going to rent that property out, I believe, and going to be living in this one here. So yeah,
it's good to see sometimes in the local buyers end up getting something because there's a lot of locals getting priced out of the market at the moment.
So we've been having a real good time in and around Maidstone, Maribyrnong.
Obviously you made a few more for the month, I know, but we want to keep it short on these videos.
Yeah, well, it's interesting you say that, and I will touch on one last one, which I wasn't going to talk about, but I think I will bring it up.
I was going to mention 3, but now I'm mentioning 4.
I will just quickly bring it up.
No
254 to 256, Union Road in Mooney Ponds.
This morning.
Okay, an iconic building. You've got the bottle shop downstairs, and you've got really the residence upstairs. It's got a lot of character, but it's pretty run down. And we ended up selling that for $1.3 million. So Union Road in Mooney Ponds, a sensational result, and that was only on the market for a couple of weeks. So
private sale, that one?
Yeah,
or
private sale. The vendors didn't really want the auction there.
Okay.
But we got a great result.
It's good to see any time of method of sale we can definitely sell.
Exactly right.
We do prefer the auction method, but we're always open.
We do the private sale also very well.
Very well indeed.
They're my sales, Tristan.
Fantastic.
And as you said, obviously we made more sales, but they're the highlight.
Keep it short, sharp, and sweet
ones.
Just to keep the viewers
well, we haven't gone over time for a while.
No. We'll keep it short, sharp, and sweet. But yeah, from Yarraville's point of view, another massive month. The market, which I'll bring up in a minute, doesn't show any signs of slowing down. But first I'll talk about was Rita Galati's sale, 95 Bembo Street in Yarraville. Now there've been a few sales around there, around the low sixes. That was one we had the auction inside, which is why I asked you before. The windows weren't fogged up, but Rita was still great auction. Ended up selling, we handed in, but it sold for $861, literally right after the auction. So that was a good start to the month.
That's a good point, Tristan. Just because, guys, the property passes in, that's not the end of the world.
Well, pass in $820.
Yeah, pass it in, bring the highest bidder inside, sit down, have a chat, and 9 times out of 10 we get a deal done.
Above the vendor's reserve as well,
awesome.
which is great. The next next one I'll talk about is 46 Madden Street in Maidstone, so closer to your office there, mate. And
Great result.
Yeah, Matty Alderman, good family friends
And the
of Matthew
parcel of
Alderman.
land there was how big?
670 square metres, but it had the dual street
frontage, Howard Street at the back.
Street as well. So we can't disclose that price there, but I can tell all the viewers it went for a little over $1 million, which was quite a big sale, and we didn't have an auction. There was a forthcoming auction. That one there. And then finally I'll talk about 54 Albert Street in Footscray. Now this
Single
one
front.
here, I love this result.
The single front.
And I'll tell you why. There was one that sold 2 doors down about 4 weeks ago. Very similar property, same land size, with a different agent. And that one there sold for around mid-5s. Now, we had our one scheduled in for auction this Saturday, I should say. Rita Gallardi did, sorted out before auction there, and we ended up selling, because it's an odd number, $690,651.
You want to just repeat that, Tristan?
$690,651. I'm glad I wasn't doing an auction. Those numbers there would probably stuff me up.
It just shows, Tristan, that our sales guys get every last cent for our vendors, which is very, very important. And we pride ourselves on our negotiation ability, and that just proves it.
Yeah, I think I wanted to speak about that because, you know, a lot of people say it, but the proof's in the pudding.
Exactly.
And there's no better example than Albert Street, and the one that sold 2 doors down, very similar. But, you know, we were able to exhaust the market for a lot more.
Our trust accountant might not be too happy with those figures, but I'll tell you what our vendors are, and that's the most important thing.
Exactly right. The deposit amount there was a bit odd, as you can imagine, you know, 10% and do the math. So once again, very good month from both offices. The one question I've got asked lately, which I'm going to ask you, you don't know about this, I'm putting you on the spot, but a few people have asked me, will the market slow down?
Well, that's a good question, Tristan, and the answer, in my opinion, is not at the moment. Now, the clearance rate, it's interesting you say that because the clearance rate between our offices is at 93%.
For July,
okay,
93%.
Now, my answer to that is interest rates are still low, buyer confidence is still high, so I can't see it anytime soon slowing down. What are your thoughts, Tristan?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Obviously, we're filming this at the start of August, and we had some huge results on Saturday, which I won't mention, we'll save it for next month. But those results there just showed me that really, and I spoke to a buyer on Friday night, a very good client, and they said to me that they've found a lot of people, really springs now, and they said that from what they hear, there's even really not going to be a spring because of what's happening. Everyone's just selling now, building on that momentum in winter. Very, very unusual. We're certainly not complaining. The sellers certainly aren't complaining. For buyers, it's getting harder and harder, especially for young couples, first home owners. There's someone behind the camera at the moment that's looking at me, nodding their head. But I think if you've got the money at the moment, and especially people from the eastern suburbs that are getting priced out of Balwyn, Camberwell, those areas, still good value for money in Maribyrnong, Maidstone, Yarraville, Footscray. You know, $690,000 for a single fronted 2-bedroom in Footscray. Unbelievable.
Some good results. Now, Tristan, the highlights that we had for July. We had our quarterly awards which went very well. We had a dinner at the Station Hotel in Footscray, because again, we like to support the locals.
Now great steaks.
Terrific steaks, and the Bernays. The Bernays is really good. Now, let's just quickly go through the categories and the awards. The team player award was won by Adam Gray. Who is a terrific team player.
Best testimonial.
Was to Paul Boykos.
Paul Boykos, great sale. That's
number 2, Smith Street, Maidstone.
Cracker auction, apparently.
And he got a great testimonial from both vendors and purchasers there.
Which is what we love.
Which we were very happy
about.
Paper
over, mate. The highest marketing.
Well, that went to Nick Meadows.
The king.
And he's the king at that, and he's able to get the marketing, which I really believe in, Tristan, because I really believe you can't sell a secret.
Well, I was about to say, if you look at his sales, the marketing he gets, his sales in Edgewater, the high-end properties, exceptional sales, gets the most marketing.
You need to expose the property.
Exactly right.
So Nick got that.
Highest fee. Matthew Alderman. And then
the big one.
The big one, salesperson of the quarter, the RT award. Went to, you can announce it, mate.
Well, it was joint. Simon Gray from Maribyrnong and Matthew Alderman from Yarraville. So a great effort, and it's a very exciting night. And it's going really well.
I can't wait till the next one. I think we're going to have a big night, that one. I think we need to let it out a bit, because it's been a big year so far. But on a personal note, I'm absolutely pumped for next Wednesday.
Now just tell the guys, Tristan, quickly what's happening.
So I'm going up to Sydney next Wednesday. Josh Biggin, we do a lot of training with, as
well
you
done,
know.
Mate.
Thank you, mate.
Congratulations, you deserve it.
But yeah, so he's one of the biggest trainers in Australia and very renowned in the real estate industry. So he has the Change Agent Award, which is for people who have approved over the last 12 months.
Now, just in case,
yep,
guys out there haven't seen it, it's on YouTube.
Yes, the video that I put in, and Hassan might show it as well.
Yeah, which I think is excellent.
So I've got to go up there and
I love the part where you're throwing all the coffees away.
That's what I did 12 months ago. Coffees, Maccas, all over the shop. But, so yeah, the final four, I've got to go up there and speak in front of 200 people and they all vote. So it's just good to tell my story, mate, and get it out there. So I'm really excited for that. It'd be great to win, but we'll just see how we go. Fantastic. So looking forward to it.
Tristan, I think we're done.
Yes.
Guys, we look forward to seeing you in August. Stay warm. Hopefully the Bulldogs keep winning, which is good, and we'll see you in August.
See ya.
Bye for now.